Doing fine, girl.
Stupid animal!
That's it, girl.
Hey! Someone help! Some trap found something down there. Looks like foul play.
I believe I should re-interrogate a suspect.
Hey! Someone help! Some trap found something down there. Looks like foul play.
I believe I should re-interrogate a suspect. I should go back and ask about this.
I heard a splash, and right quick pulled this bloke out of the shallows, dead as a mackerel. The midnight train, that must be the 616, stops in the station down the road. If you hurry, it might still be there.
I live there now, if you can call it living. I lost my job, didn't I? No need for the likes of me when a machine can do the work. A nice warm coat like that on a dead man? What do you expect? I snatched it before somebody else came along to nick it. Like you.
That's a girl. Yeah! Walk on, girl.
better hurry. It's leaving right now.
Unbelievable prizes.
Come take a look at what I've managed to conjure up today.
It was a typical evening. As far as I knew, nothing unusual happened until you came aboard with this story of a murder. Just another wealthy passenger. They're all pretty much the same. I was tidying up in the passenger car. Around midnight, Vivian ran through. She thought someone was looking for her.
I wonder if someone could tell me more about this.
Nothing unusual. A couple of passengers came in and had a sort of business meeting. One of them was buying a lot of drinks for the other, and then they started to argue. But Vivian went over and joshed them out of it. Well, it's a noisy train. Plenty of passengers have trouble getting to sleep, so I keep a sedative here behind the bar, yeah? Peter, nice bloke. Came here after being sacked from a foundry a few months ago. I'll tell you, he looked white as a ghost after he served the businessman.
Odd thing was, some noises on the roof woke me up briefly. You say someone was thrown from up there? You have to be a very strong fella to drag someone up onto the roof. Vivian had another of her dupes in her compartment by then. After that, I remember people going past me from time to time, but I was half asleep. Killian was on this train. Cool. I used to work at his foundry. I never even seen him. None of us workers ever knew what he looked like. Vivian had another of her dupes in her compartment by then. Peter worked with me at the foundry. He's a very strong bloke. I got my arm mangled in one of the damn machines they put in. Then Killian sacked the whole crew. Peter, he helped me get hired as train staff.
In the dining car with Killian. We had business dealings in the past. It was a pleasant surprise to discover him on this train. I suppose there were some disagreements, but there always are when a great deal of money is involved. I felt unusually tired and came back here to get some sleep.
Mr. Wolfe had a few with Mr. Killian. Then the young lady invited herself over to have a glass with him. Mr. Wolfe became terribly tired, even though he'd only had one drink. He toddled off to bed well before midnight. I stayed in the dining car for a few drinks with the barman. I've been Mr. Wolfe's valet for going on several years. He's frail and needs a man like me to help him about. Mr. Wolfe bought him drink after drink. Then they got angry. But the young lady come over, and it's obvious that Mr. Killian was interested in a rendezvous, like. Around about 11:30, Killian and her left together.
Sam, he's a trusted valet. He's terrifically strong, which makes him useful in many situations.
I've seen this, I should ask more questions. I wonder if someone can tell me more about this.
Nothing unusual at all. I had a drink with some gents and then retired to my sleeper. Someone slipped a note under my sleeper door a few minutes before midnight. It said I should come to the dining car. I went, but only Ryan and Wolf's man were there, and they were both drunk. The rich fella, I did talk with him. Very charming. But a single woman has to be careful, you know? Did something happen to him? Oh, all right. I flirt with rich blokes and the barman slips them a mickey. I take them back to my sleeper and they nod off before I have to do anything shameful. They wake up thinking they had a night of fun and hand me a few quid. That's what happened with Mr. Killian, but he was gone when I come back from looking for the man who left the note.
You mean the young lady? She and Killian hit it off famously. Embarrassing, really.
That one. Clever little minx. She and the barman got a little scam going. I think everyone on the staff knows about it.
She's a frequent passenger, that one. Hangs about with the wealthier sort. Likes to entertain them, if you take my meaning. Yeah, I helped Vivian fleece the dupes. I slipped a pill in the wine for the table. Both gents got sleepy, but Vivian picked the richest one.
She rides the train often. She's very friendly with the other passengers.
I was in the dining car, carousing with the bar.
I'm just trying to get by, you know.
I had hoped to get him drunk enough that he would miss his meeting.
I gave him what he deserved. The man was heartless.
I believe something larger is afoot. A lot of murderous anger concerning industrialists. Might be something to look into.
On to the click with you.
There has been a murder at the palace. I need you to be careful with this one. Anti-royalist pamphlets have been cropping up and tensions are high. The Queen is very nervous about security.
This way. This way.
Huh?
Here we are. Good luck.
Now that I've seen this, I should ask more questions. I wonder if someone can tell me more about this.
Please, leave the room for a moment. No one is permitted to see me open the safe.
Imagine that someone was after the scepter. I must see it. I ordered the scepter with the dove to be brought from the tower at tonight's event. Thank heavens! It is untouched.
Poor man. I arrived to find him here, dead as you see him. He gave his life to defend my person. This evening, I will knight several industrialists that have worked to end the practice of child labor. all of London's luminaries are invited. Only I know the combination. The vault contains the very precious scepter with the dove, which I've chosen to be used in tonight's knighthood ceremony.
Idiot, how could I do that to me, missus? Huh?
To water.
Slow down now.
He said he was onto something. Said everything had hidden clues. I did see Artie's friend, Mr. Raymond. He'd just come from Purlock Publishing with his new Penny Dreadful. Seemed very excited about it. I never liked him much.
Artie's been all in a state. Thinks there's some sort of master criminal on the loose. Then this morning, he's gone.
I wonder if someone could tell me more about this.
Come to think of it, he had been going on about the Queen and all for the last day or two. Seemed to think she was in some sort of trouble.
You know, when he thought something was important, he'd write it up in invisible ink. Lemon juice like. He'd use smoke to read it. If you have a way to make smoke, you can see what it says.
Keep moving. Easy.
you fancy fire! He's running!
He's planning an explosion at the palace. It must be evacuated. Easy does it. Slow down. Slow down now. Whoa, easy.
There's at least 100 people here for the knighthood ceremony. The Queen will use the scepter with the dove for the knighting. She'll arrive precisely at 1 o'clock.
Nice to see you, old man.
There's going to be an explosion!
Do as you're told. Had a chance to chat with the Queen.
There's going to be an explosion!
Do as you're told.
I never could stand that.
Get out! Emergency! Out!
Most extraordinary.
Run! Out!
Mr. Fry, I grant you leave. Order me to
Good. They're out. Why is nothing happening? Nothing? What's going on? I've been tricked! Raymond! Why has he done this?
You are more naive than you appear.
Look beyond the obvious, beyond surface appearances.
Nothing but a showman. So many people makes everything more dramatic.
Seems to me you've created the perfect diversion, haven't you? You've helped me herd all those dreary people to certain death. We shall hear the explosion presently. I found the same clues you found. I knew there was to be an explosion, and I led you here to save everyone. I'm as mystified as you are that nothing happened. Quite right.
I brought him his invitation to the knighthood ceremony. The one with the special scepter.
Never trust a man who tells you what you want to hear. He is after something.
While you were chasing all those people around, I absconded with the Queen. A hefty ransom is now due. A man like me can take anything he wants, even the Queen's most beloved item of all her crown jewels. The priceless and symbolic scepter with the dove. I needed you to distract everyone so that I could quietly assassinate Her Majesty the Queen. The scepter with the dove taken with your help. What could better display my genius?
No one questions you when you wear a uniform.
I suspect the solution will turn on geometry.
I am a fellow of many skills. Cracking a safe is but one. I simply watched the Queen open the safe when you arrived. I threatened the Queen with her very life. She told me the combination in a thrice. Quite right. The dead guard was I. The spider venom allowed me to fake my death. I had a perfect view from where I lay. I have stolen the Queen's most prized possession, the scepter with the dove. Think of it. I have outfoxed you, the most cunning detective in Britain. I mocked you by leaving clues for you at every turning point. Now I have the scepter, proof positive of my superiority.
Jacob! Wake up! It's Raymond! He's taken Artie hostage! They're on the roof! Evie's here to help you, Jacob!
But you've come up short, Mr. Fry. Do not threaten me, or come any nearer. This lad's very life depends upon...
Don't worry, Jacob. He won't know it's coming. I suppose this means our detective days are over. But what about you, Artie?
I'm glad I survived Mr. Raymond's insanity, but sadly he won't be here anymore to write more books.
A great loss, I'm sure.
I'm quite serious, Miss Evie. Me and my friends waited every week to read the next number and find out what happened next.
Why don't you write some yourself?
A fellow would have to be very clever indeed.
Sounds like you'd be in your element, my dear.
The gruesome Whitechapel murders by Artie.
I should think I would use my full name. By Artie Conan Doyle.
I'd use Arthur. Sounds more of a serious fella.
Wilson.
My young friend, I'm sorry to be so blunt, but I need to ask a favor of you. A delivery awaits me at the docks, a very rare orchid, all the way from the island of Madagascar. But there is a problem. One of my associates wants the flower for himself. He sent ruffians to collect it, if you can believe that. I need you to collect it for me first.
Nothing but the eyes, Polly!
That's the way.
Ah, thank you, my young friend, thank you. This little orchid may seem inconsequential, but it holds secrets which could potentially change our very understanding of the world. It would have been a shame to lose it. A shame indeed. Thank you.
My dear Darwin, do you think our young friend here, equipped with a multiplicity of talents, might be enough to ensure Mr. Hammond safe passage?
Who's Hammond when he's at home, then?
A mutual friend of ours. He arrives in London today.
From South Africa, no less.
Mr. Hammond is possessed of both tremendous wealth and charming innocence,
which makes him rather attractive prey for some of our great city's less savory inhabitants. We fear he'll need a more robust escort than two old men might provide.
I'm not a coachman, you know.
We have already told him to expect you.
His train should have arrived 10 minutes ago.
Well, then I suppose a friend of yours is a friend of mine.
Splendid.
Off you go.
Steady on.
Easy, girl. Easy. Whoa!
Mr. John Hammond?
That is correct.
Jacob Fry. Mr. Dickens sent me to meet you.
Oh, good old Dickens. How very kind of him. Lead on, then.
All right there, Mr. Fry?
London. Can't say I've missed the weather. My father passed away recently, and I have come home to settle his affairs. Also, I am to be married.
You don't sound too keen on the idea.
I have never even met my future bride, Bella Wilson. It was all arranged for me. She may be a good woman, she may not. I stand to inherit a vast sum. Can I be certain that the lady is not simply in it for the money?
Care to trade him for more?
Give him a good cleaning!
Did give me an idea. Perhaps I can test my bride's sincerity.
Won't bite back now, will you?
I am now officially dead and have thus shed my fortune. I shall meet Bella Wilton as a nobody. We shall see if she'll have me now. Come, we must dispose of my body. Find us a carriage to take us to the river. Good work. How exciting. This is like a novel. Yeah.
Easy does it. Easy.
That's right, rather loose!
Slow down.
That brain's right there! Clear off!
Watch where you're going!
Excellent. Now let us go and meet my fiancée. I can't wait to see her response.
Easy now.
I feel quite liberated, as if a great weight has been lifted from my shoulders. After this, just to be sure, would you take me to my fiancée's house? I shall deliver the sad news myself.
Seems a bit risky to me.
She has never set eyes on me. Besides, I need to ascertain whether I like her as well.
Yes?
My name is John Rokesmith. I'm afraid I have some terrible news for you.
Oh?
Your fiancé, John Hammond, was found dead in the River Thames this morning.
Oh, how awful! Poor Mr. Hammond. I am at a loss at what to say to you, sir. You must forgive me.
She is delightful. Why, I do believe I love her.
Certainly an unusual first meeting to talk about in your wedding speech.
You remember that young lady I was engaged to marry before I paid my debts so that I could see what sort of girl she was? Well, I have good news. I'm now in love with her and I want to marry her after all. And I need you to help me. I have a rather artful plan. You, playing the part of a ruffian, will kidnap her. Then you must bring her to where I am waiting. I shall leap from a shadowy corner and beat you to a pulp, thereby saving her life and winning her heart.
That is far and away, beyond a shadow of a doubt, the worst plan I have ever heard.
Now, put me down somewhere insalubrious, and I shall ready an ambush for you. Somewhere in Lambeth should suffice. This'll do. Looks rough enough. Off you go and nab her. She's at Waterloo Station, I believe. Oh, and make sure you play your part well. Yeah! Oh! Yeah! Easy! Yeah! Yeah! Whoa, easy! Yeah! Yeah! Slow down now! Yeah! 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 Easy does it!
You're coming with me, little bird.
No! Stop! Help! Oh my goodness!
What's going on?
What on earth is the matter there?
Looks like bother to
Unhand
me.
me this instant! Next time.
Huh? I wonder what that is. What do we have here? What's going on?
What is the meaning of this? This is terribly inappropriate. We make for a peculiar pair. You'll be found out in no time.
Come here! Don't get involved. This is police.
I promise I won't hurt you.
You'll be sorry for that.
You're coming with me, little bird.
No! Stop! Help! Oh my goodness! Unhand me this instant!
Something needs sorting out.
What could be happening?
What is the meaning of this?
I don't like the sound of that.
What's that over there?
Should I be concerned with what's happening over there?
What's going on?
This is terribly inappropriate.
I wonder what's happening over there.
What's going on? We make for a peculiar pair. You'll be found out in no time.
Something's happening.
Something is going on.
Ian, what's happening?
Is there nothing I can say to make you release me?
Is there a row over there?
Good gracious.
What's this all about? What's going on over there?
The trouble doesn't spread.
I've just come from the country and don't know my way around.
Lay your sails and...
What's happening?
What's all the ruckus?
No, he's on the left. You know what? It doesn't matter anymore.
What's going on there? What is all that about?
What do we have here?
I knew there was...
What's happening?
What's that over there?
Who's a good horse? You are.
I have no money, you know. You shall be
Slow
sorely
down.
disappointed if you think you shall profit from this. Why are you doing this? Can you not say anything? I demand you explain yourself at once.
Easy, good. Easy. Steady on.
What on earth is going on over there?
What's going on?
Help! This brute has abducted me!
Unhand her, ruffian! I shall save you, madam, for I am John Hammond, your fiancé.
What?
En garde! Take this, you rogue!
All rather suspicious.
Take your punishment! Ha! Clearly, I am your friend. Take this, you rogue! Take your punishment! Ha! Clearly, I am your better. Take this, you rogue! Take your punishment! Ha! Clearly, I am your better. Take this, you rogue!
What a happy coincidence that you were here to save me.
Wasn't it? And if you will allow me, my dearest Bella, I shall forever be by your side to protect you from this day forth. Come, my dear, let us be gone from this terrible place, and I shall explain all.
I should return to Charlie and Charlie to tell them the happy news.
Easy!
And so all's well that ends well. Our young lovers are united at last and will soon marry.
No accounting for taste, I suppose.
And by the looks of you, they really hit it off.
I must say, it's all rather exciting. I do love these sorts of tales.
It all feels strangely familiar. I wonder why. We should drink to John Hammond and his unconventional idea of courtship.
Indeed. To John Hammond, our mutual friend.